My thoughts on young couples living abroad to wait out BTO time. To be honest, this article was some time back, but now I feel that I have something to say. And to give you a quick summary of what the article says, it summarizes that for couples to wait out their long BTO time, maybe 4 to 6 years, they rather live overseas and rent a property there instead of living with their parents in Singapore, or even renting a room or apartment in Singapore. And I guess this move has a lot of push and pull factors, so let's explore them in this video. And I have to start by giving some context because I'm one of them, living semi-abroad and not renting a place in Singapore, just waiting out for my BTO time, which is soon. And I guess most young people right now, the number one most important reason is because they need their private space. Especially for married couples, right? After the marriage, if they do not have the BTO ready yet, where are they going to live? Living together with one side of the parents may not be ideal due to the different beliefs, different habits, and also the house rules or activity timings that may be a clash of two different characteristics. And the urge to find a private space for a couple is not really a new idea. It's just that after COVID borders reopen, people are welcoming this idea more after living together in shelter. And to be really realistic, space is a luxury for Singapore because of our high population density, which are sitting within the country. These couples may want to have a safe space to live by themselves under their own rules without caring about other people's rules or opinions. And most importantly is the parents' expectation or landlord expectation of you to behave well since you're now living in their house. So I can totally understand this need of private space because everyone is really stressed out with their jobs. And with work from home, the situation may become even worse because there are constant conflicts of how things should be done within the house. So moving abroad may be a good idea after all. But the next question is, why not rent in Singapore? You will still have your private space, right? And if you want to discuss all things personal finance related to living costs, salary and all that, come and join us at our over 15,000 members in the Honey Money SG Telegram group for free. Now let's talk about the rental situation in Singapore. And why couples are unwilling to do this is because they are unwilling to pay the high rents exacerbated by the bullish property market over these years. For context, if you just look at Property Guru Singapore, you just want to do a single room rental, it will cost between $800 to 1,500 Singapore dollars per month. Then if you look at low cost of living cities just across the causeway in Johor Bahru, a 2-bedroom apartment will cost you 3,000 Malaysian ringgit, which is around 900 Singapore dollars. So the cost differential is really large, right? $900 in Singapore just can rent a common room in a HDB. But 900 Singapore dollars in Johor Bahru can rent you a 2-bedroom condo apartment. And yes, before you ask, I already done a comparison of living in Malaysia and working in Singapore. Is this worth it? Is it better to rent in Singapore or is it better to rent in Malaysia? So I already answered some of these questions and considerations that you may have. So you may want to have a look at this video before you consider whether to rent in Singapore or Malaysia. So if you have a large desire for space, you think that space expands your creativity, which is really true, it will help you expand the boundaries because more space gives you more physical and mental capacity, especially for creativity when you're not limited by your usual fixed environment. So you can go out, meet new people, eat new food, speak a new language, and all this can help add in your creative ideas. The third advantage of living abroad waiting for your BTO is that there are more opportunities to travel. And when I'm talking about travel, it's more on the local travel, not on the overseas regional travel. For example, many Singaporeans are familiar with JB, Malacca, KL and even Penang. But what about the other Malaysian states or cities? With more opportunities for domestic travel, you can now try out new stuff and explore new places that you may have never been to. And it's like every week or fortnight, you can do a mini vacation, just do a 3-day, 2-night weekend stay. It's all about meeting new people, speak the local language, and trying out different cuisines that you may have not experienced. And all this may be valuable experiences that gives you memory dividends. If one day you grow old and cannot travel anymore, you can now remember it and say that it has been a good time. And you know what else will give you dividends? That is investing, which is why if you want to start investing and you don't know where to start, then take a look at this message. If you prefer to start investing in Singapore stocks, REITs or ETFs, consider using Webull because it offers low commission and competitive pricing, and you can even buy unit shares in the Singapore stock market. For example, the board lot size of Singapore stocks is minimum 100 shares, and if the price of the stock is around 35 Singapore dollars per share, it will cost around 3,500 Singapore dollars to buy a board lot order of 100 shares. But Webull allows you to choose the lot type and select unit share. So you can buy from as low as 1 share per order if you prefer a smaller size order. And here are the rewards when you sign up for a Weibo account with my exclusive link. Firstly is the welcome promo for new users only. There are 2 tiers, which are the basic and premium, where the premium tier allows you to earn up to 400 US dollars cash vouchers, plus up to 7% Moneybull interest for up to 180 days, where there are 3 tiers of deposit. For the deposit of 100,000 US dollars, you can earn up to 3,500 US dollars of Moneybull yield. Secondly, for the transfer in deal, where it's eligible to both new and existing users who have not done any shares transfer to Weibo previously, there are 4 transfer in tiers where you transfer in US shares and maintain for 90 days, where the lowest tier rewards is 50 US dollars trading voucher to highest tier rewards being 1,500 US dollars trading vouchers. So don't miss this offer, use my exclusive link or scan the QR code right here to get your Weibo account today. Okay, the next reason why more couples are living abroad to do this is because of work flexibility. And ever since COVID started, work from home has been more easily accepted by employers and employees. So some of these workplaces practice hybrid working style, where some days you work in office, some days you can work from home. And even some companies allow you to work remote in a foreign country, because nowadays a lot of jobs do not require you to be in office except for physical meetings. These jobs are more often performance or output based, and not really dependent on whether you are on site or not. And of course, it does not apply to all professions because some jobs really need you to be on site. For example, healthcare, manufacturing, all this. But there's a potential downside to remote working though, because if you can work from anywhere, it also means that the company can hire from anywhere and your whole department may get replaced by low cost of living labor. So that's just something that you have to be mindful of. So what's my real thoughts about this living abroad to wait out for BTO thing? Do I support it? I mean, I cannot speak for other people, but just speaking for myself, I would say go for it if the situation allows. Now, living abroad is not as easy as it seems. It exposes you out of your comfort zone because now you're in an unfamiliar environment. It comes with its own challenges but will help you grow as a person because you're now dealing with uncertainty, and then you will slowly discover how fortunate you were in Singapore with all the things ready for you. And it's more of getting life experiences with memory dividends so you can look back and say that this life was worth living for, rather than fixing yourself in a familiar environment and not exploring outside of it. And of course, if you're just thinking of living across the causeway, there comes with its own sets of problems also. If you're going to commute daily between Johor Bahru and Singapore, the daily commute back and forth is going to take a toll on your physical and your mental health, because you're always in a heightened state of alert. And if you stay too long term without a valid visa in a foreign country, maybe there are some immigration and residency issues. I guess you can use me as an example. I'm running this social media channel and basing my business in Singapore, but semi-residing in Malaysia. Because if you want to stay in Malaysia for a longer term stay, there are 2 options. Number 1 is the APAC Business Travel Card or ABTC, where it allows you up to 90 days if you are traveling for business purposes. So I do hold this card and Malaysia is one of the ABTC countries. The other option is that you can look at the D-Rantau Digital Nomad Visa, so that comes with some fees and it can let you stay at a renewable visa for longer term. Now you may be thinking, other than Malaysia, there are some other cities I can choose, right? Definitely. But why out of so many cities or countries I choose Malaysia? Then I'll go through with you my reasons for leaving Singapore for Malaysia in this video right here.